Something I really missed about ring binders was the ability to slip in random pieces of paper and warranties, receipts, or anything I needed to file in the rings. If not in the rings, then a large zip pocket, because primarily I used an A5. And when I switched last year to the Hobonichi and then the Hobonichi and the Traveler's Notebook, I kind of felt like I lost that ability. Besides maybe slipping it under an elastic, I couldn't really find a good way to keep these random receipts. In the Hobonichi, I could slip it under the cover. There is also a back pocket in most of the covers. And I ended up paper clipping a lot of stuff in or taping a lot of stuff in. And when I moved to just the Midori, I can put it in a pocket. I can do the same, slip it under an elastic, whatever. And I never really found something that was really comfortable for me, but I made something this morning and I'm going to try this out. I think this might be a really good option. I cut down this is actually the paper that I do my artwork on. So it's relatively sturdy, probably thicker than a lot of craft paper. And I cut it down to the size of a Traveler's Notebook cover, making it slightly shorter or slightly narrower, so I wouldn't have to worry about it hanging over the sides. But but if your Midori isn't as full, you don't really have to worry about that. But and I added a small piece of cardboard of the same height, and a Traveler's Notebook, those elastic bands that you get to connect notebooks. And because this is sort of a just in case kind of thing, it's not really going to add much bulk until there's something in it. And I want you to, I have some papers I can show you how wide it gets. So this is what I came up with. This is the art paper that I do my the dog pictures on. So it's fairly heavy. It's not extremely heavy. Probably thicker than craft paper. And I did, these are three different little packets of paper. There are 10 sheets of printer paper, thick printer paper, and I just slipped all the tops of the pages under the Midori strap, and then folded the individual topics so that I can easily find what I'm looking for. Not gonna keep this kind of thing indefinitely, because this would add a lot of bulk, but what I really needed was something to slip things under when I'm out, when I'm at the grocery store, I always get a receipt or instructions or something from the vet or the doctor's office. There's also a lot of things I need to file, like warranty information, and I don't really have a good place for that in my house. And I used to keep it in my Malden. I used to keep all of that stuff in my Malden, and now I have sort of a temporary storage for like random things that I need to do something else with, basically. And while this isn't a good option long term, this is perfect for me for temporary. I can always have it in here empty. It adds very little bulk, and I have a good place to slip anything I need to in when I'm out. I am terrible about losing papers and things and stuff like that, and I really just need something that when I have a piece of paper, I do something with it, not just put it down and intend to do something with it later. So this is really good. And I just wanted to pass that on in case anybody has had a similar experience with finding a place to put, random notes and things if you're using it like a bound system like the Midori. And that's it.